read this comment, I knew it was gonna be good. It's actually really impressive how this man is a jack of all trades. He's 1, racist, 2, misogynistic, 3, a terrible father, and 4, all around gross. You know that when this happens, we're in for something good, but I had no idea just how right that comment was. Thank you, Calamango7926, for work. It was appreciated. Let's take a look at one of the craziest dudes I've ever seen on Scamfish/Catfish. A guy that's so crazy that Drew might actually love him. Let's figure that one out. Take a look.
Look at the boobs on that girl. I'm in heaven. Heaven.
It's the greatest opening line in history of the show. Look at the boobs on that girl. I'm in heaven. Do you know what's even funnier? He's saying that to his son. That's fucking hilarious that he's saying this to his son. You'll understand in a bit, but that's wild.
This man has given away his car, house, and life savings to multiple women he's met online.
He's got no truck, no house. He's got 3 hot fiancées though.
That's a southern thing to be like. He's got no truck, no house. That's the most important thing, like the truck.
Yeah, his house is fine, but his truck's gone, so like pretty much dead.
That's like number 1 for them. I'm looking at this within the first 14 seconds. I can see the problem here. Those are incognito tab people. I think, I don't know about all of them. Yeah, come on, dude. Come on. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
His son's tried everything and doesn't know if we could even help his dad out. I'll read the son's email. Dear Catfish, I'm reaching out for help for my dad.
So the video starts off with our boy Timmy, which is my favorite name for any kid. Dear Catfish team, I'm reaching out for the help from my dad. Oh, for help from my dad. I'm reaching out for help from my dad. Timmy needs to go back to school. From my dad? Oh, I guess he hates his dad. So he's reaching out to them so they can help him wreck his dad. Huh? Maybe. About 2 years ago, he started getting approached by multiple women online and now believes he's engaged to several adult film stars. Does he know they're film stars? I don't think the dad knows. I feel like Timmy's like underplaying this. He thinks the dad is aware that they do what they do. I think the dad thinks these are just random women on the street like, hello, I got big boobs and no money. I don't think Timmy is explaining that he doesn't know those are Nigerian men behind those boobs.
Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come to play.
1, 2, 3.
He sent all of them money for things like food, phone bills, and fees, and he's lost his house and car in the process. His truck. As his son, I need to help him however I can. Sincerely, Timmy. And it was sincere, Timmy, especially judging by that picture. If you could just zoom in. Most sincere looking fucking picture I've ever seen. Dude wearing his cap backwards looking like he just huffed gas. I like it.
Hey Catfish, my name's Timmy. I'm 38 and I'm from West Tennessee.
Hi, Catfish. How are you? I'm Tim Hill. I live in Tennessee.
That is correct. You put 2 and 2 together. The dad named his son after himself and then put my at the end. Impressive. Very fucking impressive. I wish that he had some other kids. I call him like Jeremiah, Jackamai. It only works really with this one to me. Right here, but instead of like being like you'll be Tim Jr., he's like, I'm gonna name you something completely different. They'll never know. Let's listen to how Tim's story got started.
21,000 was the biggest one he told me. I know there were several, 300, 500, 3,000. They were all over the place.
Yeah, I'm about
21,000, 500, 21,000.
Yeah, I'm about a year away from actually joining these Nigerian scammers and becoming one of my own. And I feel like YouTube scammers are a thing. They're just more, they're hidden in plain sight here. I feel like I could go AWOL and just start like scamming people like Tim over here. Because when I hear money like $40,000, $60,000, it's like, hey grandpa, if you're gonna part with that money over some pictures online, can you at least like give it to people who need it and can use it in good situations?
The place, but I go through his phone and see it and he'd be talking to these girls. So my dad is living in my late Aunt Pat's room.
Gloss over the fact that that was a thing. He's living in someone who died's room because he gave away all his money and lost his house and car. So now he's staying in someone's room who has passed away. That is one of the times where you wake up and like you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, hey Tim, what the fuck am I doing? Gotta get back and actually get to reality. Can't be living in my dead sister's room. Kinda type beat. Your life can't be so bad that you're living in a dead person's home. Like, you know, if you're living in a cemetery but you're still alive, that's bad.
My whole family won't borrow me money.
And he's got no truck, no house. He's starting over from nothing. He's got 3 hot fiancées though.
Teletubbies.
Well, that's all you really need. Doesn't matter if you have a house and a car. If you have 3 hot fiancés, that's all you need, really. And a cappuccino, a hot cappuccino and 3 fiancés. It's like that'll do it.
My first wife left me for a black guy.
Racism. Trigger warning. Forgot to tell you. Yeah, at about 1 minute 30, the racial stuff starts. And look, I don't mean to be rude, but he's not aura farming, if you know what I mean. He's anti-aura farming.
Come home one day and she says, I met this guy and he's gonna help me lose weight. Next thing I know, he's driving by, he stops at the yard, black guy.
I hate when guys stop by the yard and they're black guys. You know what I hate even worse? When they don't start off as black guy and they're like, you're like, whoa, you were Chinese. How are you black? How'd you do that? Teach me your ways. I like how he just said that, like he was like telling one of his stories at the bar in Tennessee where other people will look at him like that's a story they can relate to. At this point, it's like you're telling the public audience and he's telling it like he's at the bar, like he came over. Black guy. It's like he has no common sense or like self-awareness that everyone in society would be like, don't say that. Stop. That's bad. He makes things worse though, by the way.
I go in there and grab my 22 rifle.
A lot of chaos.
That day I moved out and she wound up having 2 kids with him, 2 sons, ugly as hell.
Like at first, people were like,
He's not racist. He's just a little. He's eccentric.
that's the word sometimes people use when they're trying to defend someone who's racial. That's a dank thing to say, even for your ex-wife. That's dank. You know what I mean? Because you had kids with her. Timmy's a handsome dude. I mean, I don't think you had ugly kids, but like, imagine that guy being like, ugh, you got 2 white kids. Ugh, unseasoned as hell. Ugh. Racism would be funny, and it probably would be true, actually. Racism.
He's done got butt ugly and big and all that stuff too.
And the wife is now ugly, so he dodged a bullet. Ironically, someone would probably be dodging a bullet.
Found out my mom was having an affair. He left to stay with his brother up the road. And so my dad moved his way into the bedroom.
Just in case you were like,
Tim's not that bad. His wife cheated on him. It's okay. That racial that's hilarious. I am okay with that.
in case you're one of those people, how about he moves into his brother's house and then he moves into his brother's wife? How about that? You like that shit?
And then he married her, his brother's girlfriend.
Boom! Stole your girl, but it's your own brother. That's betrayal to another level. Imagine your brother is like, oh man, your wife left you for another guy. I love you, brother. Come stay with me. And then he's like, your wife left you for another guy. It's me. That's crazy. Turns out he does have aura, by the way. He's Mr. Steal Your Girl, but only in the family.
My dad married his brother's girlfriend.
After a couple of marriages that ended in divorce, Tim would eventually venture into the world of online dating.
Facebook, a place for when you're stealing your brother's wife doesn't work out and your wife has an affair with
Say the word you want to say.
racism. Specifically a black man. That's what Facebook is for, dating after that happens.
I did pretty well. I just got into it and started having fun, and they're all different. They're all pretty.
You thought you could get those girl? Okay. All right, Timmy. Okay, if you say so. I mean, all right, Tim. Sorry, Timmy's the son. Timmy might be able to get
right here, man. Now, Tim is communicating with 3 profiles. The first woman claimed her name was Laura.
Laura Emma Hensley. She's blonde. I don't remember if she's blue-eyed or brown-eyed.
because you were looking at the rack, huh? That's the thing. I don't know what your eye color is, but I could tell what kind of bra you wear. I can tell the color of your bra, and I haven't even seen it. That's Tim type beat. You can tell why he's had 2 failed marriages, can't you? Oh man.
Immediately they were in love. Like day one, there's just something about you.
The rack. That's the rack. I don't think this is rocket science, guys. From day one, he was just in love. Something about them. She liked his money because she likes money, and he liked her titties, and both of them sucked.
She always called me sweetheart. I'd say I love you, and she'd say I love you more. Her dad worked for a gold mining company. I don't know what he did.
How old do you think her dad is? Do you think her dad is like from the 1400s? Dad's working the coal mines, do you think? How old are you? He looks old. He looks like he's from the 1800s himself.
Her dad was a famous mineral prospector.
My father was a prospector for mineral. Prospector? He's very famous around England, but he passed away. Oh, man. That's like an old English tale. Come on, dude. You believe that? I've heard a lot of things before. I haven't heard prospector. That's a job that's dead and gone, man. That's done. That's like my dad works on my dad works on the Titanic currently.
He passed away and left her a bunch of money. So they decided to file for the inheritance.
She needed $15,000 to pay some fees to unlock an inheritance.
She unlocked it like DLC. She's unlocking inheritances. She's gonna unlock your inheritance if you don't play play your cards right, man. Just keeps unlocking shit. She's like a pro unlocker. They gave her a paperclip. She unlocked that inheritance. Everything is all set up, sweetheart. The inheritance is in a company called Beacons. That sounds good. That sounds... My dad's a prospector. He died in the Cold War, but not this current one, the last one. And I'm inheriting his money for $15,000. Hilarious. I mean... sad.
Then I wound up sending her $22,000.
If you're old, you're probably not watching this, but look, I don't know if you think cameras move and they do other things. You don't have to hold a camera like down here. You don't have to hold it up there. You don't have to put it into your face. You can hold it at a relative distance, because I refuse to believe the bullshit that like old people don't know how to use a camera, because they took old pictures. None of the pictures were like this or like that. At some point, they knew how to take a picture. Every time I see old people talk, they're like half the frame is missing, half the... I don't know if they just don't give a shit. But this dude decided, I'm gonna put the camera as low as possible so you can get my good angle, my triple chin. He's just going for it.
After paying the fees to obtain Laura's inheritance, Tim thought the millions of dollars sitting in the account was all but his. That is until sudden health issues came up for Laura.
What the hell is even that?
Timothy Chalamet, what the fuck? I'm glad that she got dressed up. She got dolled up for you at least. There's one issue though, is that she looks like Big Ed. That's the big issue right here. Also, you can see the back of another person's head on her head. So I don't know if they operated on her and they mistakenly put her head into another person's head. But even worse than that, she got one of those new cameras that like, it makes sure that your face is in crystal clear HD, but it doesn't give a shit about the background. It's one of those called a focus camera. Also, that's a child's body. I just want you to know, you're so focused on her, the gazungas over, you forgot to notice that those are not the same. But hey, yeah, that's fine. If she ever finds her neck back, you can get her. I don't know what happened to her. I wasn't even listening. I just saw the picture. I'm absolutely astonished that this man exists. Why? If you know what, I can get ChatGPT to scam people. Me and ChatGPT gonna make a lot of money if this keeps going.
She said her appendix bursted. They hospitalized her.
She was like at St. Thomas Hospital and she was dying.
Of course. Right. As everyone does. I'm in so much pain. Baby! I need more money for the surgery. Please! Like, she's screaming that.
And needed this money to get the surgery.
Yes, it's one thing after another delay after another delay.
By the way, he thought that the money would be his. Like, he somehow thought he pays her some money for the inheritance and she will give him all of the money. Really? Why? Why would you think that? Sounds like a guy who's racist.
Dad, it's a scam. No, I'm not sending money. I'm never sending money.
In total, I probably sent her 60 or a little bit more.
Tim was also communicating with a woman named Kate.
Damn, okay, so meanwhile, this beautiful honey is in the hospital. He sent her 60 G's. He's like, I'm gonna get that money from that. Now he's got a new girl, because he's like, I've been married too many times. I want to get all these bitches.
And then there's another one. She's real voluptuous.
How old are you?
I met Kate on another dating site. I don't remember which one. Gorgeous body. Supermodel.
This is going to be our stories in 10 years when the OnlyFans models are like, you know what? They actually even provide content. Like, this dude is like, just takes pictures off the internet. He's not even getting videos. It's pictures. Honestly, I can't even believe that this is happening. You don't even have to work for this old generation. The one before that, if we find like 100-year-old grandpa, we could just describe a woman to him and he'll give us money. He'll give us money in gold blocks. Like, she had double D's and he'd be like, oh my goodness. And then just like diamonds will just fall out of his pocket.
Next thing I know, she tells me about this inheritance.
Oh shit, she's got inheritance. You won't believe it, handsome. Lie. I have inheritance worth $1 million. I wouldn't believe that shit.
She says, if you send me $100, I'll give you 10% of my dad's company.
Yeah, 10% off $1 million is not 8,000. Oh, $8,632,670 Wow, 8% of that. That's a lot of money. That's almost $1 million in itself.
I'm like, what company? She tells me her dad owns 60% of a geological type company.
Yeah, okay. Putting the word logical anywhere in the sentence is a sin. I don't care if it's geological. There's nothing logical about this fucking shit.
He had partners in. He said her dad had passed away. I left her to 60%.
All of the dads are dying. Like, you can't. You gotta die. That's what's happening. These beautiful ladies have dads who are just dropping dead like flies, and then they're like, "Look, finally, you and me, Tim, can get that millions of dollars that we always wanted. Even though I met you yesterday and you look like my dad, pretty much."
She makes her lawyer make me next of kin.
Can you do that? Can you make an old man the next of kin if he's not part of your family? Can you do it? Is that real? Is that logical? Some old dude who you met on Facebook gonna be like, he's my son now. Me and my son are gonna get married, and he's also old enough to be my dad, but he's my son, you know, not biologically, but just technically. And now we're rich, but not in like actual money and monopoly money, so.
Tim had sent money to try and get access to the $8.6 million inheritance Kate claimed she had. Before she could take it to the bank, just like Laura, something came up. Tim had sent money to try and get access to the $8.6 million inheritance Kate claimed she had. Before she could take it to the bank, just like Laura, something came up.
It's 2 for 2. 2 beautiful ladies with millions of dollars each. Like at this point, Tim is like, come on, Tim, get that money.
2 days ago, she's on her way to the ATM.
As we all are, we drive to the ATM to take out money because we live in 1406. I'm so scared, baby. I just got jumped and they stole $5,000. She took $5,000 from the ATM. Wow. What do you need that much cash for?
Guys jumped her. Made her take $5,000 out of her account.
Oh, they made her take $5K out? That's reasonable considering she probably had more money in, and they were like, you know, she's like, I have 10,000. They're like, oh. No, come on. We gotta leave you with something. I mean, we're robbers, but we care.
And then she started a fight with the 4 guys, okay, trying to get her money back. She says she got shot in the back. What am I going through here? Is this true? Is it not true? Text me today. I need to change my bandage. My stitches broke.
Oh, wow. So I thought she was in the hospital. She's like, she got shot. She's like, I need to buy bandages really soon or the bullet might fall out. I like that. She's self-healing. I thought she would be in the hospital, but she's paying for those bandages herself.
Sent her $70 yesterday. I probably sent Kate a total of $12,000.
Tim still had enough room on his plate to talk with a third woman.
All right, so he sent one woman $60K, second woman $12K for the bandages after she got shot up in the back for taking $5,000 out of her account. And now he's like,
Hey, I got 2 bitches. I need 1 more.
so he meets a girl called Lisa.
Lucky girl number 3 is Lisa Wendy Johnson. She is out of Key Largo, Florida. She says she's 37.
She said, of course, as if she was expecting him. Of course, I'm a 37-year-old Florida girl and ready to mingle.
She's brunette. I believe her eyes are blue or brown.
He doesn't like big butts, and one of them has a real big butt, and he'll tell you straight up, he's like, I don't like big butts. So, you know,
So he's not a man of taste. You probably couldn't handle all that booty anyway.
you know, I'm a white guy. I'm not into big butts.
Oh, he even said that I'm a white guy. I'm not into big butts. You're missing out, sir.
Big breasts. We talked about breast reduction because when she gets to be my age, they're going to be on her knees.
And he knows by experience because his are on his toes. I love when old men talk about women and their bodies. It makes me feel comfortable. And I'm sure it makes women feel even more comfortable. Thank you, Tim, for your service. We all like listening to an ugly prune talk about how beautiful girls are not as beautiful. Thank you, Timothy.
Her dad worked for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is sending her, I guess, dividend checks. But there's a clearance fee.
I'm sorry, there's a clearance fee? Clarence has to get the money too? That dude's always getting money. Lisa says, but if I go in and pay some of the fee, they'll let me walk with $40,000. So you just have to pay some money to get some money back. Everything is like lotto. This man has ran into 3 beautiful women, all with fathers from the 1400s who all have companies or have stumbled onto major money. And my boy Tim just has to pay a little bit of his cash to get a lot back. And some ass. But he doesn't like ass. And some boobs.
They made her an offer. She can come to the bank and get a lump sum of $40,000, trying to get her to go to the bank. And if that happens, that was going to fund the rest of the stuff.
Like a pyramid scheme. If you just get some of her money, you can transfer it into her money. Then you could put money into her money.
Money.
Oh, there, Tim says, Laura, I'm close on a business investment and I'll be able to send you $12,320 for the investment. If anybody's counting, we're up to almost, 70, 80 something K now?
I was going to send Laura the $12,320, and they were going to send me the $5.4 million. Uber wants $267 to the bank.
Uber is charging them $264 to get to the bank. Does that sound like Uber? That does sound like Uber. That might not be a scam, actually.
Seems like every time I sent her enough to do that, I don't care to be with somebody that I don't want to look at, who I'm not attracted to.
Hey, look, nobody doesn't, right? You want your wife to be sexalicious. Some guys are really, you got the beautiful soul. They're like, I see her as beautiful. Other guys are like, I just want to get my boner up. I don't think there's one true right method. I can't really tell someone how to feel, but if you're gonna want to date these, these types of women, you're gonna have to flash the cash, or be George Clooney or something. And he does look kind of like a caveman version of George Clooney, so maybe he deserves a cave woman.
I just don't. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like him.
I go in and grab my 22 rifle.
So I also agree with Drew. I don't really care for this guy.
So why are we helping him out?
His son, he's sick of seeing his dad getting caught up in these scams.
Yeah, I'd be sick too if my dad kept sending hundreds of thousands of dollars. The way Bree said it, like it was just...
He's so sick of his dad spending hundreds and thousands of dollars. He's like, Dad, please stop.
What kind of money does Tim have? I wish I had that money to spend. Damn, Bree.
If we do pick up the case and we decide to help him out, I think it's more for Timmy than it is Tim.
Anyway, we're at the part where Drew, Bree, and David are actually figuring out what they can do to help Tim. And it's more for Timmy, the son, because Tim seems like a lost cause, let's be honest. But they actually hatch a plan that I've never seen in any other scamfish ever, to catfish someone. I mean, I've never seen that in a show, right? Like, let's say you're doing a show in which you solve crimes, and then you're like, to solve a crime, we must commit one. And then the guy just shoots someone. I've never seen this happen before.
To top it off, he doesn't like big butts.
Oh, he has no taste.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hell no. I like that Bree understands that Bree has taste. All three of the people at the table, they have taste. I like that.
We've never done this before, but I think we should do some catfishing ourselves. We know that he likes blonde or brunette white women, so we can create a profile and reach out to him, and hopefully he takes the bait.
This is the part where I say Drew has now begun to fall in love. Now, I don't know. Drew, please, if you're watching, you tell me, Drew. You tell me. Because Drew suggests the idea. He's like, maybe I'll catfish him. I'll pretend I'm a blonde and I'll just see what he has to offer. And so already I'm like, okay, well, that seems like a little bit weird considering you're trying to help people. But all right, you want to catfish this dude. Then he gets Bree to do the voice, which is like cool. But Drew seems a bit too happy throughout this whole experiment trying to catfish this guy.
After everything that he already knows, and his son has already kind of broken down to him who these women really are, and all of this is a scam, none of it's worked. I think that might be the thing that kind of
Between eyes. Who's gonna be reaching out to this guy?
Okay, so I'll set it up. I'll text him.
Wow. The camera had to whoop pan to Drew because it was so fast. David's like, which one of us? And the camera's like, I'll do it. I don't know. I know that nobody wants to do it, but I'll do it.
And then all I need is Brienne to come in and work her magic with the voice. That's it.
Okay.
No pressure.
So I'll do all the freaky talk.
Unprovoked, this man says, I'll do all the freaky talk. Nobody even said anything about freaky talk. Nobody was even trying to do freaky talk. Drew's like, I'll do it.
I volunteer to freak this man.
I'm gonna put the baby oil on. Damn, Drew.
Once we had a plan in mind, I got to work catfishing Tim myself. I created a VoIP number through a free app. I did some research and found photos of a woman I knew Tim couldn't resist. Adult film actress, Ava Adams. Sorry about that, Ava.
I hate that I'm saying this, but some of these older people, you guys need to watch pornos because you might see your girlfriend there. It might click in your head, but oh my God, Catherine, what are you doing? You know what I mean? These old dudes are still, they're on that braille porn. They're like on that old type, like describe it to me. You guys need to get with the program. It's in 4K. I'm saying, get with it, sir.
The message I sent was, hey, with a picture of Ava attached. Tim took the bait and began conversing with this new girl named Emma. I flirted with Tim day and night, at work and at home. I was talking to this man everywhere.
I don't know what to say, bro. Damn. Drew? All right. I mean, I bet Drew's girlfriend is like going through his phone. He's like,
who's Tim? Why are there so many pictures of you and Tim? Like, what?
You're not even catfishing. You're just sending him pictures like, hey, it's Drew again.
We got to know each other really well. We talked about our future and my huge inheritance that I was getting that would fix all of his money issues. But before I went through with all of this, Tim's son Timmy would have to be on board.
I want to make that picture my profile picture. Look at that face. That's a look of like, did you just let one rip. That's a frat boy saying like, is that a bong or a toilet? What did I just snort? I like that picture right there.
Brianne and I are planning to meet up with your dad. Just don't tell him that. That is me texting him. How do you feel about that? Are you comfortable with us meeting up with your dad?
So Bree and Drew let Timmy know that they're going to catfish the dad, and they're actually letting him in on the sting operation so Timmy can vlog it, have a little fun, or I'm not really even sure what the point is off this, but they actually go to see him. They travel to Tennessee, I think, and they're ready to go see Tim and like get him into a hotel and show him that catfishing is wrong. This is gonna really be one of those experiences like trial by fire. Like, I actually don't know why they're doing this, to be honest.
Yes, do everything possible.
He's got no truck, no house.
He's made his bed, like he put us in foster care, so like it's tough love. He told us, you chose to live with your mom, you made your bed, you lay in it.
Yeah, I think it's at this point where it gets really sad. Like, you learn that Timmy's actually a great dude. He's trying to help his dad get to the promised land, but not like that. And then he also explains that his dad put them in foster care. He was really not a good dad to them, and he preached tough love without actually doing anything else. For a moment, I was like, oh man, I feel sorry for Timmy. But then I see Timmy actually trying to help his dad. So like, I can see why everyone's doing this. We're not really even doing it for the dad. We're doing it for the son who's really just trying to see his dad stop suffering.
He needs help. He does believe that this chick is for real in Texas right now, and they're going to meet up and all that. So there's no doubt in my mind he's still sending his paychecks.
The only thing left to execute this plan was for Tim to hear Emma's voice. For that, I turned to Brianne.
So I've been texting him from the text now number. Your name is Emma.
Emma. And then who's my mom?
Georgia. Georgia is your mom. Ben is your dad.
I bet you he didn't even take time to do this. He was like, I knew already. Like, as soon as he asked, I made up a backstory. I was like, it could never be Drew and Tim. It had to be Emma and Tim, so I made a story.
Your parents both passed away. You have money.
And then does he know I'm at work and where I work and...
You don't have a job. Your parents just have a lot of money.
Okay.
I love how Catfish in this episode is unintentionally teaching anyone who wants to catfish exactly how to do it and how easy it is and how it actually would become a real problem. I know that's not their intention, but like someone could be watching taking notes right now. And I'm not saying it's me, but it's not me.
You have an inheritance. You are ready to meet up with him, but you need time, and you're gonna buy a rental car and come see him on like Tuesday or Wednesday, sometime next week.
And so how much money do I have?
Millions.
We got a call from Tim.
Hey, honey.
Hi.
Damn, he finally gets to hear a woman. Like, I know that those other girls were not. They probably did not video call him or message him or audio call him. Tim played it really cool, like, as if like everyone was existing. This has got to be like weird for him. It's the first time he's hearing a voice. It sounds coherent, not like AI. Of course, he is then getting catfished as well, but it's still funny.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay.
What are you up to?
And they're watching some TV, waiting to get fed.
Oral farming as usual.
I'm just sitting here like a pig. I've been waiting for my trough.
I'm visiting a friend, but also my lawyer is here. What is he trying to do as far as money?
He says, I need to open up a very special account. I'm gonna see you next week. I wanna give you more than 1,000. I'm gonna be carrying 20K on me.
So then Bree works for magic and she like convinces Tim, which is, I mean, it's Tim, that she's coming down to see him and he just needs to send her, well, his location. At this time, Emma doesn't even ask for money. So this has got to be a good deal for Tim. It's like a beautiful lady. She's coming down. She has millions of dollars and she's not even asking for anything. She asked for your number. That's it.
So you're going to rent a car and drive from Texas to Tennessee and come to the address I gave you.
This would be the fourth person that he's trying to give money to. This is becoming a problem. Like, you have to be chronically on your phone to be texting people thinking that you're getting love. I don't know what the problem is, but Tim, every time he sees a girl who's even vaguely attractive, he's like,
I'm going for this and there's no way anyone's stopping me.
So you think I look good for 45?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't change a thing. You look great. You look probably 30, 35 at the most.
Nice. Hey, man, I like that 1964 Riz you got going on there. You don't look 45. You look old, but not that old. Don't damage your hair with chemicals. Don't even drink chemicals. Just have sex with me. My name's Tim. My son's Timmy.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.
She had to do that, huh? She had to hit him with a let's go.
Let's go.
Damn. Look, if you guys ever catfish anyone else, you need to start dropping like some Gen Z words in there, like bussin'. Oh, it's giving crazy. Oh, look at that gat. Something like that. You gotta drop some words there. Gotta drop some brain rot on him.
You should have kept talking to him.
Oh, wow. Drew. Oh, Drew. I told you, Drew is just trying. You should have kept talking to him. What are you gonna do? Drew, okay?
So we're going to see him.
We're going to see him.
Okay. Brienne's crazy idea. We're about to make it up, put it all together.
Your crazy idea.
Okay. We're gonna bring him to the hotel, set up some cameras. His son.
I'm gonna bring him to the hotel, set up some camera. Why do I get the feeling that's not the first time Drew said that before?
Okay.
All right. Okay, Drew.
Let's see how this plays out. I'm definitely scared. Are you scared?
I'm not the one laying in bed waiting for him.
Okay.
He didn't even look sad at that. Bree hit him with the "I'm not the one laying in bed," and then the camera pans to him. He's like, "You're right. You're right about that." Damn.
This is my life, sitting here on this bed, waiting on these women.
I'm in heaven.
We get an unreasonably funny moment after this while the gang is driving to Tennessee to set up the sting operation, where my boy here decides to become a vlogger, and he's like, "This is my life, waiting for these women." But he's sad. It's unnecessarily funny.
So, Timmy, I'm having second thoughts on doing this whole thing.
Just like marriage, huh? I'm having second thoughts. He's in the car. He's like, "Timmy, do you think Dad's gonna like me?"
At this point, I was continuing conversations with Tim and let him know Emma was about an hour outside of Memphis.
All you gotta do is just set the bait for him to send the money. All right, he's calling.
Hey, honey.
Hey, baby. How are you?
Not too good. I stopped at the gas station in Memphis. I locked my keys in the car.
Oh, you got the money in the car. Once they open the car, you pay them.
The money operation for the sting is that Bree/Emma, her car broke down before she got to see my boy Tim, and she needs a little bit of money to get AA to open the car for her. She's got $20,000 in the car, but AA said you gotta pay before we even get you in the car. Because if we open the door and there's no money in the car, you could use the car to go away from us faster than we can chase you. But this guy is not buying, and he's like, "Look, I don't care. Just do whatever you need to get in the car and come see me."
No, they told me that I need to send them $98 right now.
What you need to do is call non-emergency police. They have kits, and they can reach in there and they can unlock your car.
Well, the problem is I already told AAA that I have the money, and so they're on their way thinking that I'm gonna pay them.
Bree is really good at thinking on her feet. I did not think that she would be this good, because as soon as he starts saying this, I'd be like, shit, I'm trying to scam you, bro. Please, just turn up.
Oh, they told me be ready to pay. And look, I'm just really frustrated because I'm only 2 hours away from you, and I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Take a brick and bust the back window.
I can't.
And then just pay for it. Pay for it.
No, I can't.
That's a horny man right there.
Just break the fucking window, okay? Jeez. Just turn up in my room. Please.
Please.
No, I'm at the gas station. People just don't break windows when they're at a gas station. I can't do that.
Oh, Drew. Don't jump scare me. I didn't do anything to you.
Yeah, like
Well,
40 bucks.
I know, but I'm if $40 will really help me right now. I have $20,000 in my trunk. When I see you in 2 hours, I will pay you back. I'm literally right next to my car.
Oh, the f***ing time.
I'll give you double when I see you.
Yeah, she's even laughing now. It's not enough that this man is like trying to get some ass.
He doesn't like big butts.
I'm sorry, get some boobs. He's also trying to get rich, and that's really the son. You can't do both. You either bust a nut or you bust a check. I don't know which one you want.
The fabricated stories on why Emma needed money was set, and it was looking like everything was coming together.
She's locked out of her car. We're headed to Walmart. Send her a $50 Visa card. Beautiful woman, sweet voice.
Oh my god, she's so sexy voice.
So we got Timmy Cam recording. He's currently recording his dad, who's now said, yes, I will go to Walmart and get the gift card. That's crazy. I didn't think they'd go that far. But Timmy goes, and he also says this.
Yeah, no. 45 years old, hot little body.
Sexy voice.
Oh my God. But we're on our way to Walmart.
I like that. Talking to your son, he's vlogging you, you're like, hot little body. 45. Oh, yes. I wish I could drink a cold 45 with that 45-year-old.
53.94.
This man was on a mission. Car troubles, money troubles, nothing could stop him from getting the gift cards to Emma.
I like this Timmy Cam thing that we got going on here. I really appreciated the one where he was like, we about to, and then he put the camera back on his dad.
Suddenly, we got a call from Tim, so we quickly pulled over at a rest stop.
Okay, I got you a Visa $50 card.
Oh my God, you just saved my life.
On it. Does it matter?
Last gift card, I sent one of these bimbos.
It's really good to be respectful, you know? It's nice that we feel for Timmy. I'm sorry, Tim. He likes the men of color, he likes the ex-wife, and he likes the current bimbos that he's trying to marry. He also apparently likes the brother's wife. You know, earlier he said, my family won't borrow me money. Somehow, some way, I think him stealing his brother's wife has a lot to do with that.
You sure will, won't it? Car is open, unlocked. Look at the boobs on that girl. Wow.
Didn't think I'd hear a dad show his son with a cigarette in his mouth, a girl who's got big boobs, and then the son who's 30-something years old be like, wow, look at the boobs on that girl. Nice work, Dad.
I'm in heaven. Heaven. We had to pull over for it.
Had to pull over for some boobs.
And she got 20 grand in the car with her.
The mission was almost complete, and now it was time to finish the ride to the hotel and take in the sights Jackson had to offer.
All right, Brian, we got everything set up. I think Junior rigged it like perfectly.
I don't think you did Jimmy ring it perfectly, sir, because most of the cameras are in plain sight. I'm not sure if this is what we would consider Jimmy rigging. I think you just put cameras on a desk is what you did, Drew. I think you're too excited to meet this guy. You're not even hiding it, Drew.
How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous.
So he did end up sending us the $50.
He did.
And we have that, so
We do.
we'll let him know when he comes, like, you know, this is your $50 back. We're not gonna use it.
Oh, okay. See, now I thought they were gonna take the $50 and spend it or something. I'm impressed. I'm happy that Catfish is gonna give him the money back. There was a part deep down inside of me that's like, we worked very hard for this. We're gonna keep that money. At the same time, you know, they could have literally just not done this, but I guess they wanted to show him how easy it was, how gullible he is. I'm not really still sure where they're going with this. I'd like to see.
We sat and waited for Timmy to give us the signal that they were here.
We're just chilling, I guess, man. Everything's rolling.
15 minutes later, Tim and Timmy had arrived. I quickly grabbed the phone to text Tim and let him know that the door was cracked and Emma would be laying in bed waiting for him.
It's almost the end of the video, but I just thought about something. Why would your son be filming this? There's a picture of that girl. She's laying in bed. She's ready for Tim. What is your son, the cameraman or something? Like, what the hell? What? Why'd you bring him? You didn't think this was even a little bit weird?
I quickly got into position.
So Drew gets all ready. Drew's the real beautiful lady out of all of them. The way he's in position, that's a snack right there. Well, Drew gets in bed. He's looking real feisty, and he's waiting. I can imagine his heart is pounding.
Honey?
I'm in here, baby.
And Tim gets in and he says, hey, honey, and he sees not one beautiful Caucasian lady, but a beautiful black man.
I'm in here, baby.
You really wanted your son to film your reaction to a girl who's possibly like naked, ready for you to mount. You really wanted Tim, who's in some shorts and a baseball cap. You really thought, okay. Yo, Tim is warped.
Who are you?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Why do you keep sending money to women?
Tim.
I ain't sent her money in a while.
This is how easy it is to create a fake profile and to scam you.
I'm Brienne. Nice.
This is the lesson. This is how gullible you are, dummy. You just got scammed by a dude who really just wants to be in love with you, actually. So if you could just chill that out.
Why did we have to do all this for you to see what was going on?
So who is it texting me from Texas?
That's us. We're that profile that you've been texting. We're the profile that you sent $50 to today. We're all of that. Brienne was on the phone. You've been communicating with her. I've been texting you this whole time.
That's the look of someone who's like, if I had my 22,
I go in and grab my 22 rifle.
this would be a crime scene.
Me and Drew are both Emma.
Do you see how easy this is, Tim?
Yeah.
My 22 rifle.
Did you really think that that lady was going to be sitting in this bed right here?
I was hoping so.
You gotta appreciate his honesty and also disgustingness to bring his child with him while he possibly wants to engage in some salacious activity. That's really, you gotta appreciate a dad who's just not giving a shit at this point.
And where did you get these pictures?
They're free, they're public, they're everywhere. She's a well-known adult film actress.
She has like every photo you can think of.
She has every photo you can think of. Trust me. She has every photo. And if you want proof, you just say the word, buddy.
She was locked out of her car. She had money in her car. She's in a hotel room. She's hanging out with her friends. She's by the pool. All of those we could easily access and send to you because they were just free on Google.
Catfish, I guess they're doing this for a reason, but they have talked to adult actresses who have done interviews and said things like, people use my pictures and it's really horrible and stuff, and they're like, yeah, let's do it again. I like how everyone just goes straight for that one. Yeah, I guess the dude didn't know that you could get pictures from the internet. He thought that doesn't exist. So Tim is severely lacking deficiency in social media content. Like, I feel like nowadays people have to actually, I don't know if there's a course that needs to be taken or something where we teach people about phishing scams and a few other things that can happen, because a lot of our stuff is done online now. So it genuinely would help people if we actually figure out a way to help the older people out.
One thing I want to acknowledge is that none of the chats or interactions that I had with you were weird.
Hey, little street boy, let's rewind the tape.
And this is your hot chick.
Me. I can do a little.
Oh, he sent a kiss. Oh shit, he sent a kiss. He's like, Drew's the hot chick? Damn.
And if he's your hot chick, as Emma, who is your hot chick behind the other profiles you're talking to?
I wanted the money. You know? Yeah. I wanted a good-looking woman, and I wanted the money.
Amen, sister. Don't we all? I want a girl with the fat... Jeez.
2 days ago.
Tim, yes or no question. Do you believe that any of those women that you're communicating with in your phone right now could possibly be real?
Possibly.
Why?
They're not.
I appreciate that.
There's no need to tell Tim that. Like, he's like, yeah, I want them to be real, and immediately Bree and Drew cut him down. They're like, they're not real. But nobody even explains to him why. He's just like, yep, I know. I was just saying.
We're still gonna continue to help you out.
I gotta ask you one last question. This is a very serious question.
What do you like to eat, and when are you free? What is Drew gonna ask? I don't know.
How did you feel when you came in here and there was a black guy laying on the bed?
Not good. Not good. His mom left me for a black guy.
Yeah, we know that. We've read that one before somewhere.
Why? Wait, so why does it matter if he's a black guy? Why can't he just be like another man?
I mean, I get along fine with him now. I mean, he did me a favor.
So you do like black people?
I don't have a problem.
Okay.
One of my best friends in the Navy was black.
I have black friends. I'll show you. Samuel L. Jackson. He's one of the actors that I like so much.
Motherfucker. Tim agreed to sit down with us and go one by one with Brienne, sending IP trackers to each one of these women he claims to be in a relationship with.
So, I mean, we'll wrap up very shortly, but of course we need to know where everyone was from, and I think we all know where this is going. I don't know if we even need the IP trackers, but he sends IP trackers to all of them so their locations show up when they click it. And
she freaking clicked it right now.
She says, what is this?
She just clicked it 1 minute ago. This is the link. This is the identifier right here. She's in Lagos, Nigeria.
What a shocker.
There's no need even for that boom sound effect. Like, at this point, you can have one person be like, yeah, I knew it.
Tim was left frozen in shock when Brienne revealed the location of this person behind this profile. Things seemed to be clicking in Tim's mind, but he wasn't willing to move completely on until we found out where the other two profiles were located.
Well, other than the 2 or 3 new ones that popped up just in the last few days, just the 3.
So 6 bitches. Oh my God. Tim's got so many bitches. He should own a dog walking company. This man got bitches.
So before we left, Brienne made sure to send a link to every single one. Later that week, we had an update on the trackers sent out to Kate and Laura, so we sat down with Tim on a video call one last time.
Timmy's way too happy at this. Do you see how hard he's smiling? Timmy's hilarious. I feel like y'all need to bring him back on or something. I like Timmy. I feel so sorry for Timmy that he has to do this, and I really do. Man, I feel for him, man.
Lagos, Nigeria.
Wow.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, 3 days later, we finally figure out where the other people are from. One is from Lagos, Nigeria. Woo! Where is the third one from, you might ask?
She is also from Lagos, Nigeria.
Surprise, surprise. Holy smokes.
Laura was your main woman, right?
Yeah.
Where do you think she's from?
Lagos, Nigeria.
She's not, though.
Oh, she's not.
She's not.
Where's she at?
Accra, Ghana.
Goes without saying.
I think that Drew had different.
Oh, it doesn't go without saying. That's the first time I've ever heard a Ghana scammer. They're moving. They're migrating east. One day I'm gonna be in South Africa. Someone's gonna scam me from there. I'll be like, wow, that finally got here.
Advice for you. I say delete, get rid of all of this. You say
Get rid of your phone. I think you need to throw your phone in the trash.
Drew, he's not gonna throw his phone in the trash because then he'll get a new phone and do the exact same thing. I think Bree is right. He needs to delete this stuff, go for a detox, learn how to pick up women, maybe get an alpha male dating course.
How to be more masculine as a man.
Honestly, I feel like if you're this age and you're like, I need someone super attractive. Firstly, think about what you can offer people. Besides money, let's be real. You got a personality, cool. Maybe you can get your body in shape too. It's never too late to get into shape.
Sorry, we're looking shredded.
At least that will help. I don't know if you'll get the bitches, but couldn't hurt to try.
Shit has a virus at this point.
But I just found out one of them was scamming me. She gave me an address, told me I was supposed to have a date with her tonight, and text her I was on my way, and I knock on the door. An older black guy comes to the door.
This might be one of the greatest love stories. Like, Tim has a wife. The wife leaves for a black gentleman, and eventually it full circles, and then he ends up leaving his hot girlfriend for a black gentleman. And it's a love story. And I would love to watch something like that. It's called the Tim story.
Another black guy.
you're surrounded by black men.
He's a magnet. He's a black magnet.
I go in and grab my 22 rifle.
He's a magnet. He's a black magnet.
Again, if he had that 22 caliber, another massacre. He's probably looking in that moment like OJ is my only hero, and he's black. So I do have black heroes.
Laura, Wendy,
Drew, we're all black.
But at least he had Drew in the bed.
Who wants to date? Someone's trying to get Drew in bed, and I think Drew's okay with it. We need this Drew situation to get solved. I mean, he's catfishing people, but he's no catfish.
I want to hang out with you again too, man. It was fun. I was sick.
He wants to hang out with them too. So that'll be good. I don't know who's Drew's picking. Like, he could pick father or son here, but I knew it. He's Drew and Timmy sitting in a tree. Farting.
It was my birthday. I wasn't feeling too good.
She's a slave driver. That's why you felt bad.
what was it?
A slave driver.
Slave driver. All right.
I just appreciate him and looking out for me, and I appreciate you bringing this to light.
So the video ends on a beautiful note, actually. The dad explaining that he loves his son and that he appreciates his son, and they hug. I feel like, oh man, that's such a crazy moment to end. It feels like this could have had redemption, but at the same time, I don't feel sorry for this guy at all. I'll just say at the end of the video, I think 2 points I made that stick true is, one, if you're gonna become someone who really wants to attract the younger ladies, I would say work out, be in shape, and really be about yourself and know what you want. That's a really important thing to do. Secondly, we have to do something about these old people and them not knowing technology, because very soon we're gonna become the old people, and then our kids are gonna be like, you didn't zoop, and I'll be like, what kind of avatar language is that? So I can see how, because like back in this guy's day, he didn't know phones could do emails and shit. It's new technology, and sometimes people do not move fast enough with it. AI and stuff is really gonna get scary to the grandmas very soon, so we got to figure something out. But until then, hopefully it's up to people who are younger and able to help people, just like the Catfish team, to show people the error in their ways before they lose too much. So I appreciate them for doing a really great video. I appreciate you for watching, and lastly, I appreciate Tim for naming his son Timmy. So when I have a kid and my name is Suvi, I'm gonna name my kid Suvi. I'm gonna go. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye.
Look at the boobs on that girl. I'm in heaven. Heaven.
With specifically a black man.